AP Cram, the AP Human Geography exam, free response question 42. Urban areas, how squatter communities form. Remember that Section 2 consists of free response questions. There are 3 questions that should be formatted as short essay answers, and you have 75 minutes to complete them, so allocate your time properly. The free response section is 50% of your exam score. You're required to define and explain and apply geographic concepts and also interpret geographic data. Okay? All right, so a large portion of urban residents in the megacities of the periphery of the world system live in squatter settlements. The task you have to perform in this question is to basically describe 4 factors that contribute to the formation of squatter settlements. And for those of you who don't know what periphery means, this is the term used in world systems theory to refer to those places or countries that are less developed than semi-periphery and core countries. These countries usually receive a disproportionately smaller share of global wealth. All right, so take a moment to think about 4 factors that would contribute to the formation of squatter settlements. I'm sure there's more than 4. You know, if some of you email me and ask me whether your answers are correct or incorrect, I may be able to confirm most of them, but there's a wide breadth of factors that no one person can consider. So I'm sure there's other answers outside of this, but I'm specifically asking for the 4 particular factors that will follow in the upcoming flashcards. Okay? So take a moment. All right, so coming up is the first factor that may not be so obvious, which contributes to the establishment of these squatter communities. And that is large-scale rural to urban migration. So non-city dwellers moving into the city without any established plan, and they wind up in such squatter communities. All right, a second factor that leads to the establishment of such squatter communities is poverty. Widespread poverty in such peripheral countries will definitely force people to live in communities like these, okay? A third factor is lack of affordable housing, whether public or private. I mean, even here in the United States, I live in Manhattan and the word affordable housing, it's almost non-existent, okay, especially if you're renting privately. So it's understandable that people would go where they can afford, which is a squatter community. And a lack of or failure to enforce land use policy by the government. So if this were previously abandoned land with no title deed, no claimed ownership, and then the government doesn't enforce keeping off of vacant property, then of course people without their own property would begin to establish homes on such barren, unclaimed lands, okay?